Well, hello and great evening. Lakeisha McKnight is here. Welcome to the Revitalize the Total Woman podcast. I am your host, Lakeisha McKnight, and this podcast is actually a media outlet for a nonprofit based in Chesapeake, Virginia, within the United States of America or North America. The legal name of the nonprofit is the Kingdom Expansion Enterprises, but we are better known as Women of Elevation Career Services International. And with this nonprofit and the podcast, we empower women with the tools to be able to create, relate, and elevate. And so I always encourage you, definitely, if you're new or whether you've been connected to this podcast for quite some time, I invite you to visit the website and see what we have going on. The website address is www.womenofelevation.com. And so during the month of October, we focused previously on self-worth and values and how those two elements help prepare women for elevation. And actually today is November 1st. And so we're in a new fresh month and we have a new, slightly different focus as it pertains to helping women to elevate. And that particular focus that we're going to look at for the month of November is purpose. Yes, how does purpose help prepare women for elevation? And so the first piece that I really want to talk about tonight, and we're probably going to continue this on and next week, I want to talk about really what purpose is. And it's just this is a little bit of a touch on the topic. We're probably going to talk about it a bit more next week. But what is purpose? You see, everything that we can see with our visible eye, and even the things that we can't see in the supernatural realm, has a reason for being here and being something that's in the real world. Okay. Everything we see. Look at the telephone. The telephone has a purpose. The car has a purpose. We as individuals thus have a purpose. It's a reason for being in existence, a reason for being present. That is like the most simple way to think about purpose. The reason why. The explanation as to why something is in existence. Okay. And I want you to begin to ponder over that. Begin to think about it. Even if you need to meditate on that, think about everything. Consider everything that you see with your visible eye from now until the next time we come again. And we're going to come back together again on Tuesday because this podcast goes live on Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I do want to shed some light. Yes, I'm just realizing, even as I'm telling you this, that next week we do have a telesummit going on. And yes, the telesummit is going to be occurring from about 8 to about 8:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So what we may do is just a slight bit of a shifting, okay? A slight bit of a shifting. And this shift is we may have to do our podcast just a little bit earlier. That way we don't miss a beat regarding the topic. So, for example, our telesummit is going to be live at 8:00 on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. So what we're going to do for the purposes of the podcast, we're going to go live on the podcast Tuesday and Wednesday next week at 7:00 p.m. So instead of 8:00, we're going to go live at 7:00 p.m. for the purposes of making sure we remain consistent with the podcast. So note that in your calendar, set your alarm at 7:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be going live on the podcast just for next week, simply because we have the telesummit occurring next week. And of course, we're going to be pushing people to register for the telesummit. So that's one of the things, too, that we're going to look at. But if you have not registered for the telesummit, I do advise you to do this. We're going to be having it's almost like a conference by way of telephone. And you'll be able to learn various things like leadership, she power, health. All of these elements that's going to help prepare you to elevate into your destiny. These things are really, really important. So I'm going to ensure that the registration link for the telesummit is in the description area of the podcast episode tonight. So be sure to look in the description area after this is completed live, because right now it's about 8:05 p.m. So you have to give it some time, definitely before midnight tonight. Come back, check out the description area, and make sure you register for the telesummit, because it's actually free. It's like free workshops over the phone. Okay, so you'll be able to listen to the teachers over the phone, and I'm going to be one of the teachers, and you'll be able to take notes and you'll be able to learn for free. So no matter where you are around the world, you can be in Croatia, you can be in the Philippines, in Italy, you can be anywhere. You can access these live workshops for free. And you just have to get that link that I'm going to put in the description area by midnight tonight. Make sure you click on the link or enter it in your browser, register for free, okay, so that you can participate. But I just want to say thank you. And this is just the beginning of talking about how purpose is related to helping women to prepare for elevation. But I thank you so much for listening in on this beautiful, beautiful Wednesday evening here in the United States. It could be, of course, Thursday where you are right now. But thank you so much, everyone. Remember, go ahead, visit the website for the company to learn more about what we do. That's womenofelevation.com. Come back here, check out the link for the Telesummit, the Elevate 2017 Telesummit event. This is a free workshop series for women to prepare you for elevating into your destiny, which, of course, is connected to 2018. So thank you so much, everyone. Be blessed and have a great, great evening.